Welcome back to Focus on Crestview. I'm Derek Lott, the president of the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce, and today I have with me Joe Falk, the VP of Membership, and our president-elect, Karen Hardell. And we're here today to talk to you about a couple of things we got going on in the chamber. I wanted to have Joe here as the VP of Membership. Joe's somebody that really thinks outside the box. He's done a lot to try to help us come up with ways to grow our members, to retain our members, and to make sure that everybody's getting the best value for their money. And I remember about a year ago, you said, hey, I need to talk to you about something. I got this idea of a orientation and some plans that you wanted to talk about, and they've been growing and growing. So tell me where we're at on that.
Absolutely. You know, it's a mission of not only our chamber, I think probably most chambers, to provide the resources and support necessary for our member businesses to grow and to thrive. And while we offer literally dozens of ways for our members to get involved in the community and resources that they can utilize to help grow their businesses, if we can hold that thought for just a second, I think that we are often tasked as a chamber and as businesses to ask ourselves if we are doing everything we should, everything we can do to achieve our objectives. And during this time of evaluation, I think we found that we were challenging our new members as they joined to sift through the materials, the literature, the website, and kind of find their own way through. And that was something that during this evaluation period we were able to determine that we could take on. And so one of the things that the board of directors has, at least for the most part, agreed to and will be tasked and assigned with are onboarding, orientation, and sponsorship programs that will help to provide the support necessary for those new members that are joining to thrive. And that's really what we're looking for. So we're very excited about some of the programs and some of the things that we'll be able to accomplish through the course of the next year with those programs.
So with this new orientation, what it's going to do is if I'm the new member, instead of me just signing up and then hopefully I'll want to attend things and be part of the chamber, now you're going to have somebody that's going to be my sponsor, and you're going to have an orientation to teach me everything about the chamber.
Absolutely, and you hit it right on the head. Initially, what we had was a new member sign up, and again, it was up to them to determine, okay, now that I've signed up and I'm part of this great organization, what do I do? And one of the statistics or numbers that might be of interest that I think we should be very proud of is that more than 25% of our chamber consists of members that have been with us for 10 years or longer. So what a great foundation to build on. Now our new members, rather than trying to find their own way through, they've made the effort to join this organization, and they know they want to be a part of it, and they want to get out in the community and do the right things. Now they have a partner to help them work through this. We've partnered with Ken at Crestview Community Television. We're going to have our own chamber channel, so to speak, and so our new members now, rather than reading about a committee or reading about the resources we have for advertising and marketing, now have a little bit of a more interactive and insightful way to learn about the committees through a video that will show them what the committee does in the chamber, that will allow them to meet, so to speak, the chair of that committee and to hear testimonials and see what those committees are doing out in the community. So now they have some experience and are able to better determine what path they want to take in the chamber.
And at that orientation, you're going to have the chairs of our different committees, and of course myself and Karen and some of the board there, so that these new members get to meet the management of the chamber and the staff. And then our responsibility is going to be to really befriend these people, tell them about what options they have to grow their business or meet new friends or expand their organization. And it'll kind of give them that person that's the go-to person.
Absolutely, and that's an opportunity that we haven't offered in recent history. And to have an opportunity to come to a meeting where you can meet the leadership of the organization and maybe even more importantly, hear stories about how they grew up in the chamber. As a new member, I'm looking for a path to take. And when I hear someone who tells a story about how they joined the chamber, 15 years ago when we were meeting at Western Sizzler, and there were only 20 members of the chamber, and how it's changed and how it's grown and how they grew with the chamber. Now I have, I think, a better idea of what path to take, who I can talk to, and what I should do as I want to grow with the chamber and with the city.
Well, Joe, I tell you, thank you for what you're doing with the chamber, because those kind of outside-the-box solutions to problems we might have, or trying to enhance the membership of the chamber through different venues, is exactly what we're looking for, and is one of the reasons why we have the best chamber around. I think it's safe to say that. You talked about a 10-year member, and Karen is a 10-year member. And,
I am, and I love what you said about Western Sizzlin'. When I joined the chamber 12 years ago, we met at the Western Sizzlin', and we used to count off. So any of our watchers who remember those days, I remember when we hit 99 people at breakfast, and that was huge. And now when we have our monthly breakfast at the Rock, and we have almost 300 people on a regular basis, that's only 12 years.
Yeah,
So
and the chamber's grown a lot, and from the Rock to the community center now. So,
That's right.
We've gotten so big. We had to change venues, and one of the good things about the chamber is when we get new members, we love it, and we like to have ribbon cuttings at their events. And I think you've got some of the names of these companies that decided to join and have a ribbon cutting. Can you tell us what happened?
I can. We had several ribbon cuttings this month. 21st Century Oncology finished their remodeling and invited the chamber out to celebrate.
And that was a packed house.
It was, and it was good food. I think it was Wild Olive Catering,
right.
who's
Yep.
also a member of the chamber, who provided the food. Bubble Valley, speaking of food, is an ice cream restaurant, and they had the ribbon cutting this month. A-Team Kitchen and Bath had their ribbon cutting at the chamber. The Sidewalk Cafe, that's the vegetarian cafe downtown, they had their ribbon cutting. Me Mexico, or it might be Me Mexico, had a ribbon cutting this month. I think there's a trend here. We've done a lot of eating this last month. Aphrodite's Day Spa had a ribbon cutting. Dr. David Herf and Henry Company Homes all had ribbon cuttings this month.
So we had a lot of stuff to do, and if you're a member of our chamber, that means it's a lot of new people that you get to talk to that maybe sell your stuff or your services or what have you.
Right.
So being part of the chamber, the ambassadors, and meeting people is what the chamber is all about. And of course, we did have some new members that decided to join last month too. Can you tell us who some of them are? What's their names or companies?
Okay, I'll be glad to. Bart Fleet joined with Fleet, Spencer, and Kilpatrick. Kim Barber joined with Aphrodite's Day Spa. Daryl Ferguson with Spectrum Home Services of Northwest Florida. Tamara Kiss of Emerald Coast Wellness Center. Jason Carter of Dream Home Designs and Drafting. Senator Don Gates. Dennis Reeves of Dennis and Company, and Scott Bender with Gulf Power Company.
Well, it's always exciting to have a long list of new members to talk to or talk about, because we know that's people that's decided to join the chamber to see the value in it. And of course, you guys know, because you guys have been with the chamber for a long time. And the chamber's not just all business, but we have fun. And usually once a month, we try to do an after hours that usually has prizes and food and a party and music, and we had one last month. I know both you guys were there. Tell me where it was at.
We were. The Pinnacle Point Apartments hosted our after hours this year. Again, they had a wonderful spread, and the rain didn't stop any of us. They had music and door prizes, and I was lucky enough to win one. Had a great time.
Yeah, it was fun. And Bev, of course, that's the manager there. She used to be part of the chamber staff, and now she manages that place, and it's really just taken off since she's been there, and she's done such an excellent job for them, and we thank her for doing the ribbon cutting there. It was a fun time. Well, I tell you, if you guys want to learn how to be part of the chamber, and you want to learn how to grow your business and do like these guys have and do like I have, and really increase the opportunities you have in the business world, please come be part of the chamber. You can call us at 682-3212. You can check us out on the website, or call me at my bank at CCB Community Bank, and I'll be glad to talk to you or meet you for lunch, and we'll talk about how you can get more out of your Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce membership.